America's state and county fairs are a playground for the palate.
Look at that.
Wow, it's delicious.
Scrumptious.
Out on the Midway, eating becomes a form of entertainment.
This is an immersive experience.
Food heaven on a stick.
There's no diet at the state fair.
Of course, there's plenty of other fun in all its forms.
It's all about the food.
Eat that baby up.
I'm here for the food, man.
But the rides, the games, the animals.
Food, food, food.
All day long.
I got my belt off, I got my yoga pants on. Bring on the food.
Fair enough. Let's go.
Woo! Woo! Do it! Do it!
In Indianapolis, there's been one place to go for end of the summer fun for over 160 years.
Indiana State Fair! Go Hoosiers!
Where you put the I in Indy.
Indiana State Fair!
The fair has always been a great place to get over-the-top, towering, greasy goodness. But this year's fair is literally all about the food.
This year's theme at the Indiana State Fair is the wonderful world of food. We grow it, we sell it, we ship it, we eat it, and at the fair this year, we celebrate it.
You're speaking our language, Cindy.
Everything is much bigger at the state fair.
The food is like, I gotta have it every time.
The food's bigger, the fun is bigger, the atmosphere is bigger. You just gotta go big or go home.
Enough chit-chat, let's dive right in. One of the strongest presences at the fair is Carousel Foods, who have several booths strewn about the grounds, all overseen by co-owner Cheryl Reese.
Order it. I've been coming since I was born, 54 years. My family's probably been here for going on 75. We're an Indiana family. We all live and work right here in Indiana.
At the Carousel Sandwich Stand, they have a rich tradition of pushing burger boundaries.
Oh, God.
Out here, you need to be different.
Past innovations have included the Donut Burger and the French Toast Burger.
That's a real burger. French toast, man. The way to go.
But this year, they've drawn a bead on beating your hunger with the belly-busting double-barrel donut burger.
It starts with glazed donuts, and they're always heated. They're no good unless they're heated up. They just get soft on the bottom. They caramelize, too. So sometimes you get a little crunch in there with it.
2 balls of Indiana-raised beef are grill-bound.
And then you smash it out so you get a little crispness on one side. 4 strips of bacon for the sandwich. We're working with American cheese here. And then one of these burgers is going to get mac and cheese.
Sure, why not?
While we're doing this, we're going to put one of these wonderful glazed donuts down here on the grill. Everything together makes this sandwich good. The sugar, the salt, the sweet and savory, you know what I'm saying?
The donut gets a healthy base of fresh Indiana produce, then she's ready to build this tower of power.
So we're going to take a glazed donut, we're going to place it on top of the mac and cheese. That's going to be your middle bun. Then we're going to take another donut, place it on the regular burger here.
With the skill of a surgeon, Cheryl stacks one section upon the next, using skewers for structural integrity.
This is the double-barrel donut burger, locked and loaded.
You lost a little mac there, Cheryl.
No mac and cheese goes to waste. It goes right in the hole.
Oh my God.
Don't be afraid to be a man with it.
If it's not up to your cheeks, you're not doing it right.
The donut's very good, especially with the bacon. It's very sweet with everything else.
It's actually really good. Mac and cheese is amazing. It's a weird mix with the donuts, but it kind of works out.
I mean, that bite right there just really grabbed me. Saltiness of the bacon with that bun is scrumptious.
If I died while eating this burger right now, I'd be fine with that. But it's so good!
Any true Hoosier will tell you, a trip to the fair ain't complete until you've eaten a pork tenderloin sandwich.
The pork tenderloin is a regional sandwich to the Midwest because we're so big into pork.
Cheryl works out some aggression by hammering a pork chop to roughly Frisbee size.
There is a process that you can run it through a machine, but this is more fun.
The pounded pork gets seasoned and dredged before flying into the fryer. Cheryl grabs a bun, butters it, and toasts it on the grill. It doesn't seem like that's going to be big enough.
Actually, this bun isn't big enough for it. I would need one probably twice this size. But we go with this.
That's part of the Indiana charm. The bun is always smaller than the tenderloin, and you gotta make it work.
The truly traditional Indy style is to top this with mustard, onions, and pickles, which Cheryl will be happy to do on request. But such a special occasion calls for a special sauce.
Order up! It's my grandma's coleslaw recipe. My grandma showed my dad and my mom how to make it, but we kicked it up just another notch. We start with mayonnaise.
Vinegar and sugar go in next in strict eyeball measurements.
Sugar is a special ingredient because my kids tell me that I never get as much as Grandpa got in it, and his was the best. But Mom knows best.
Just a little bit of ketchup for color and kick, and let's taste test.
Needs a little more sugar. Maybe my dad was right.
All that's left is to drop that giant tenderloin onto her toasted bun, covered in special sauce, and add fresh lettuce, tomato, onions, and pickles.
This is our Indiana pork tenderloin, and it's a must-try at the Indiana State Fair.
Oh my gosh. It's bigger than my face.
Crispy and juicy and good.
I didn't even make a dent in it. It's a solid lunch decision.
What is that sauce? That's really good. Creamy, sweet,
And juicy.
and juicy.
Yeah.
But that sauce is like to die
Amazing.
for.
I'm loving it. The crispiness and the quality of the loin is very good. And the vegetables are very fresh. That was a tenacious tenderloin.
Here's to the big things in life.
Here we go.
Things are just starting to heat up here at the Indiana State Fair, so let's keep cranking. After taking a spin on their newest ride, Speed.
I can't tell if we're flipping or not. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. I think that's the best ride I've ever had. Yeah.
If you're not up for that woozy-doozy, perhaps a leisurely cruise on the Sky Ride is more your speed. And what's that round barn with the herds of hungry folks surrounding it? That's the Dairy Bar, a Hoosier mainstay since 1941.
Look at that. That's what it looks like all day long.
Chocolate milkshake.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love the Dairy Bar. We come to it every year. It's like our first stop.
The most popular booth at the fair, the Dairy Bar, is run by the American Dairy Association of Indiana, and they serve up a bounty of bovine finery.
I probably sell between 6,000 and 7,000 milkshakes a day. I sell about 4,000 grilled cheese a day. I order somewhere around 200,000 pounds of cheese. That's a whole lot of cheese. You can never have too much cheese.
Each year, they host an ultimate grilled cheese contest, and the winning sandwich gets featured at next year's fair. That's how Indiana dairy farmer Andrew Keenert's game changer got on the menu, the mousetrap.
I wanted to create a human-sized mousetrap. It's something that you can't resist. You're drawn to it. No matter what happens, you gotta go eat it.
As a representative of your state's farmers, do you have any message for your neighbors to the northwest?
We make some pretty darn good cheese here in Indiana, so watch out, Wisconsin.
After cutting the cheese, Andrew's ready to roll with some thick-cut Texas toast covered in butter.
You get a little more stretch from the mild cheddar. Then the middle is where my Havarti goes. The Havarti is so smooth and buttery that it melts very easily, so that's why I put that in the middle.
A slice of Colby Jack completes the cheesy trifecta, and Andrew caps his trap. As a proud Hoosier, we gotta ask about your choice of bread.
We gotta use thick-cut Texas toast. That way we make sure we get the outside crispy on the toast, and then it still leaves a little bit of soft toast up against that cheese there.
He drops the lid on that toaster.
Now we wait for the magic to happen.
A few agonizing minutes later, and Andrew delicately cuts his masterpiece in half.
Now, we can see how much cheese is in there. There's that bread texture I talked about. You're crisp on the outside, nice and soft on the inside. Here's the mousetrap grilled cheese sandwich, straight from a dairy farmer's brain.
Look at that. Look at that. That is good right there. All the cheese is melted perfectly. This is definitely ooey gooey goodness.
That is so good.
Tasting cheddar cheese, Colby cheese, Havarti cheese. It just tastes wonderful.
The Texas toast, it's got a good crunch to it. It's nice. There's like a buttery flavor on it. It's really good. Consider me a mouse and consider me trapped because this is delicious.
Who's your daddy? The Indiana State Fair, that's who.
Indiana State Fair has the best food.
We've been exploring the wonderful world of food at the fair. And at the Dairy Bar, it's no stretch to say their grilled cheeses are quite wonderful indeed.
Oh, now that's something you need to only eat at the fair right there.
The biggest, cheesiest bad boy on the menu here has to be the super stacked, colossal grilled cheese. Divulging the deets on this pressing matter is the Dairy Bar's manager, Michelle Plummer. All the milky makings involved are farmed right here in Indiana.
We represent 1,000 dairy farms, and about 98% of them are all family owned.
This giant needs 2 nice big pieces of sourdough slathered with real butter as a foundation.
The reason we want real butter is because of that luscious, wonderful flavor and the taste. That's why they wait in the long lines for this treat.
Speaking of which,
the Colby is locally made, and it's a nice, mild cheese, got some string to it, so that'll make it really cheesy. We are going to add some American.
A spicy slice or 2 of pepper jack and another slice of buttered bread fill out the colossal for now.
And then we're gonna add the 4 mozzarella sticks.
Michelle lightly closes the lid to get things gooifying.
Oh, look at that. The cheese is starting to melt. It's getting gooey. Let's add our glue, our last set of cheese that goes on top.
That's more pepper jack for the record. She closes the sandwich in the grill for the final countdown to Cheesetown.
Oh, the sizzle. If you guys could hear the sizzle, it's amazing. All the butter, all the cheese, a little bit of crispy edges around the side of it. It's just gonna be delicious.
The waiting is the hardest part.
Wow, look at that. That is yumminess. This is the colossal grilled cheese, the ultimate in grilled cheese perfection.
Oh, wow. That is gooey. You can really taste the mozzarella and the Colby in there. And this is why you come to the fair every year in return, because of stuff like this.
Wow. Now that is cheese. That is delicious. It's got every kind of cheese you can imagine. This is the best. Grilled cheese and a strawberry shake. Dip it right in there and eat that baby up.
That's amazing.
This is the most cheesiest thing I've ever ate in my life.
I'd say it's a colossal success.
If a milkshake isn't, shall we say, adult enough for you, you might want to head over to the Bear Wallow booth to wash down those grilled cheeses.
This year at the Indiana State Fair, we've combined that great tradition of a lemon shake-up, which everybody loves, and added a little more flavor to that and created the Hoosier Hooch.
Hoosier Hooch is 2 shots of lemon-infused moonshine and just a kiss of lemonade for a cocktail that packs quite a punch.
Woo! Woo!
Holy cow, this is potent.
Yeah, but it's super, like, summery.
This is the kind of drink that I know would get me in trouble.
It's probably best to pace yourself. Take a stroll around Pioneer Village and double-fist a little history amongst the functioning antique farm equipment. Or if non-alcoholic spirits are more your thing, go visit the Soda Jerks at the old-school Hook's Drug Store.
It's just such a natural thing to come to the fairgrounds and kind of go back in time a little bit, so why not get an old-fashioned float?
Sounds good. That walk around Pioneer Village was tiring. I bet you're hungry again. So let's race over to the Red Fraser Bison booth for a unique taste of Indiana.
If you've never tried bison before, you need to because it's delicious and nutritious. That's all I got to say.
To ease newbies into the bison fold, their newest menu item for this year's fair sits atop a familiar tater favorite. These are the spicy, cheesy Dirty Tots.
1 order of Dirty Tots.
The meat maestro inside the Red Fraser trailer is Justin Walker, who's hard at work whipping up some of his special blend, Henry's Hot Sauce.
We start with a tomato base. This is a Korean chili paste, followed by a Louisiana-style hot sauce.
Some typical dry ingredients flesh out the fiery flavor, and Justin gets serious about his chili powder.
This is a blend of 7 different peppers that I grow at home in my garden. Dry these through the winter. mortar and pestle them down.
What sort of peppers are we talking about here?
Carolina Reaper, Ghost, Serrano, jalapeno, all the good stuff. This brings the heat.
Somehow he stirs that without the metal whisk melting off.
It's hot.
Justin throws some locally raised bison on the flat top.
Bison has a very rich, buttery flavor. It cooks very quick because it's so lean. We're gonna hit it with a little Worcestershire.
A little secret seasoning, and that's done before you know it. Meanwhile, he pulls some tater tots out of the fryer, fills a basket bottom with them, and gives those a coat of jalapeno nacho cheese.
The more meat, the better.
And we're done.
No, we're not done. Gotta add the dirty.
He ladles a hearty helping of his thick hot sauce over it all and gives it a sprinkle of fresh-cut green onions.
Tots up. Get them while they're hot and dirty.
These are definitely not the tots we used to eat in high school.
No, I didn't get bison in high school.
No.
Oh, it's got a little kick.
Kick like Steven Seagal, really.
First bite, on point.
It smells like tacos, but then you eat it and it tastes like a burger, right?
Burger taco?
A burger taco?
Yeah, I like it.
Spicy, tangy, but it also has that sweetness.
Dirty tots. Dirtiest thing we've done together in weeks.
The bison's got a really great flavor. I like the salsa and the cheese mixed with it, and then the tots stay really crunchy, so it's great. I need some napkins.
No. Keep it dirty. These are dirty tots.
The music, the rides, the living history. There's a lot to love about the Indiana State Fair, especially pigging out on good old locally grown food.
I think Indiana a lot of times is known for our agriculture. I mean, we are a huge ag production state, and we're proud of it.
The proud fellas over at the Red Fraser Bison Trailer from Bloomington are prime examples.
Order up.
People really love bison, and they love getting the opportunity to try it here at the State Fair. It's a unique meat, and we present it in a unique way.
Perhaps the most unique way they serve up their homegrown heroes is the finger food friendly bison cheesesteak egg roll.
I love a nice Philly cheesesteak, and I wanted the dish that customers can come up, walk with, talk, eat at the same time, still get that nice bison flavor, but it reminds them of Philly cheesesteak.
The first focus is the egg roll part, as Justin fills his grill with carrots, onions, red peppers, and mushrooms.
This soy sauce is going to tie all these flavors together, and with the sweetness of the bison, you can really smell these Asian flavors working together right now with the soy sauce and the veggies.
The star of the show herds its way into the picture.
Nice, healthy, generous portion of bison. Coming back with a little more soy sauce, just to tie it all together.
Once cooked, the meat mingles with the veggies, and Justin lays out a wonton wrapper.
In the center of the wonton, a slice of good old American cheese. That's the Philly cheesesteak. Once you deep fry this, that cheese melts gooey all the way through the egg roll.
He brushes the edges with an adhesive egg wash and scoops a generous portion of the bison veggie mixture.
This is how we roll. We are going to come over the top with a really nice sweet chili sauce. It really ties all the flavors together. Bison cheesesteak egg rolls from our gate to your plate.
I've never had bison before, so here we go. Not bad at all.
It tastes like a cheeseburger.
You sure it's not beef?
I think it's beef.
Come on, we wouldn't buffalo you.
It's got the perfect amount of crunch and goo. Very good ratio we have going on here.
This bison egg roll is magical.
Yeah! I could probably eat 10 more of these. I'm being serious.
One of the loftier attractions at the Indiana State Fair are the hot air balloons.
It's just been a wonderful experience. We love the hot air balloon.
But the balloons don't really kick into Awesome Town until the sun goes down. That's when the illuminated tractor parade and lovely balloon glow really put the cherry on top of your day at the fair.
The balloons were absolutely gorgeous. I mean, to see the lights at night, it was fantastic.
It's like the grand finale of the day. You want to really impress your girl, bring her to the Indiana State Fair, top it off with a balloon light up.
Another fun and food-filled day at the Indiana State Fair draws to a close.
If you want some outrageous food, come to the Indiana State Fair.
Cheers!
Thursday! I'd love to stay all day in the Hoosier State, but there's sun and SoCal fun to be soaked up at the Orange County Fair.
OC Fair!
Here in Costa Mesa, the fair has been a fixture since the OG days of the OC.
This is the 127th OC Fair. The first fair was held in 1890 here in Orange County.
Back then, it was all about the animals, but around 1900 they added carousels and candy stands, and before long, it was an amusement palooza.
We have beautiful exhibits here that celebrate the history of Orange County and our agricultural roots. There's a huge carnival here with thrilling rides.
And then there's the food.
The OC Fair is a compilation of the weirdest food and people you'll ever meet, with a little bit of game and ride thrown in. But you really come here to eat.
The rides are definitely an afterthought. It's all about the food. Food, food, food.
Burgers, sweets, deep-fried fantasies, anything you need to practice the art of recreational eating.
I'm here for the food, man.
Over 100 vendors means no matter what you're craving, oh, you'll see it at the OC Fair. But if you like your burgers and bacon size XL, grab a bite at Biggie's.
We love to cook, and we certainly love to eat. And what better place to be than right here at the fair? We get to experiment and innovate and bring all these new foods every year to our customers. Flamin' hot chips and cheese, Big Daddy corn dog.
Even the biggest appetites will be tamed by the oversized eats on Biggie's menu, like their totally swole selection of meat sticks, starting with the supreme pig lover's dream, the bacon-wrapped pork belly dog.
We have all kinds of meats. We have all kinds of treats.
Dominic divides the premium pig into parts.
See how big these hunks of pork belly are? This is why they call us Biggies. Everything is big at Biggie's.
They go large on flavor, too, starting with sage and rosemary.
That sage and that rosemary gives it this kind of earthy, savory flavor to it that's going to counterbalance the salt that's in the pork belly.
It wouldn't be fair food if it wasn't on a stick, so Dominic skewers the savory squealers.
I like to actually poke it through the meat side, and we're going to run them through here. And it's important that you have them staggered just right, nice and tight.
What more could you ask for? Except maybe more.
And we're going to use 2 feet of an extra thick honey smoked bacon that's going to come around this pork belly, just like so. And we're going to sheet them up here on the tray.
Now let's send these skewers to the smoker.
As these smoke, that fat's going to render down, and you're going to get that flavor of the oak that we use from the wood that we're burning in the oven, and all of that flavor just comes together.
After 3 hours, your stomach is like, are we there yet? Are we there yet?
We haven't finished the love yet, and we're going to go put them over a mesquite char grill, give them just a nice little sear on the outside to really, really crisp up that bacon.
Dominic clearly gets the art of crispiness.
These pork bellies are just about done. We're going to step it up a notch, and we're going to turn it into the bacon-wrapped pork belly dog.
You heard the man. Initiate corn dog protocol.
When you bite into that crunchy outside, you get that pork belly on the inside. It's awesome. Look at this right here. Unbelievable.
Finally, sweet and spicy Thai dipping sauce adds an exotic sizzle on the side.
This is the bacon-wrapped pork belly dog. Meats, sweets, and treats all in one giant bite.
A day at the fair is unforgettable, especially when it's ocean adjacent in the OC.
The OC Fair has a relaxed vibe. Everybody's really just enjoying the weather. You can go to the beach like in 10 minutes.
You cannot beat the food, the rides, it's amazing.
Just check out the famous fair at the Fairgrounds Center Stand, Biggie's.
We came because we heard about Biggie's and we just had to come and try it.
The skinny is that Biggie's sticks to supersized sausages for their flaming hot Big Daddy corn dog.
Forget regular corn dogs, there's no weenies here. We're bringing a little bit of Texas to Orange County.
The nearly 2-foot-long Texas sausage parks itself in the pecan smoking section until it starts to sizzle.
These are delicious, they're smoky. This is what you need to make everything beautiful at Biggie's.
Beautiful as in bathed in cornbread batter?
Make sure that it's not too thick because you don't want to have a big mouthful of batter. You want to actually taste that pecan smoked sausage.
And because everything at the fair should be fried.
Perfect. Look at the color of this corn dog. You know that it's cooked just right. It's gonna have a little crisp on it, nice little crunch.
This may already be the fairest corn dog of them all, but Dominic isn't done yet.
We're gonna put some of this amazing cheddar cheese right on top, and then here comes the magic. We're gonna sprinkle it with the crunchy Flamin' Hot chips. This right here is the absolute have to come to the OC Fair to try. The Flamin' Hot chips and cheese Big Daddy corn dog. This is what I call Midway Gourmet.
The cheese is actually really helpful. It really brings out the taste. It is absolutely worth the mess.
When I come to the fair, I just want like everything smothered in nacho cheese because it fits perfectly with any food.
It's delicious.
It's amped up big time, and it's phenomenal. The unbelievable flavor that comes bursting out as soon as you take a bite of it. So much more flavor. Hot dog's bland compared to this.
So when your puppies are barking, park yourself in front of Biggie's with the colossal corn dog.
It's much better than the average corn dog. I'd eat this every day.
From candy apples to cotton candy, you'll never go hungry in the OC. Check out the fabulously frozen Nitro Candy Pop at the Candy Factory.
Nitro Candy Pop is our cotton candy coated pop kettle corn.
This fruity favorite is frozen with liquid nitrogen and comes in grape, strawberry, and blue raspberry.
So it makes the popcorn at least -70 degrees, and it makes it nice, cold, and crispy, and super airy and light.
It's almost like flavored ice cubes, but more airy and popcorn, and it's sweet. Like a popcorn popsicle.
Although only 23 days long, the OC Fair is always packed with a year's full of memories and enough fried food to last a lifetime.
Deep fried definitely rules here.
And the fry king of them all, the OG of the OC, is Chicken Charlie's.
Chicken Charlie's like King Midas. Everything he drops into oil is like gold.
I'm Chicken Charlie, and I've been deep frying ever since I was 9 years old. I fried everything from cookies to cookie dough to zucchini weenies and ribs. I even fried a guy's shoe once.
I'm on a shoe-free diet, but I'm all in for one of Chicken Charlie's latest crazy creations, the burrito funnel cake.
Everyone's trying to up the ante. We want to come up with something weird, wild, and crazy.
That's one of the things that we always look forward to each year is like, what are they going to come up with next?
Now, we've all had funnel cakes our whole lives, right? But we've never had it like this.
Like this starts with a flawless funnel cake batter.
Making batter is really an art. It's like chemistry. You gotta mix the right ingredients with the right temperatures and at the right consistency so that way you can get the right fluffiness and crispiness at the same time.
The dry stuff, like flour and sugar, mixes with wet ingredients, including milk and eggs.
I want it to be free-flowing because when it comes out of that funnel, we don't want it to be thick. You want it to be smooth, like me.
Smooth and silky batter flows into the fryer.
And we're gonna go back and forth so you build like a web, and it'll stick together this way as it dries up in the cooking.
Then Chicken Charlie changes the game with the addition of a 14-inch tortilla.
Put it right in the middle, and we're gonna put some apple pie filling. This stuff right here tastes like heaven on its own.
Charlie, you've done it again. There's no way this burrito could be any better.
We're gonna make this burrito a la mode.
I love it when I'm wrong. Cinnamon, powdered sugar, and caramel sauce seal the burrito deal.
So you ready to roll? We wouldn't be Chicken Charlie's if we don't deep fry this again.
And that's why he's Chicken Charlie, master of the OC Sugar OD.
Deep fried funnel cake burrito, my latest and favorite creation. Oh yeah, this is what the OC Fair is all about.
Only America would make a 5-pound burrito that tastes like apple pie. It makes me patriotic, just eating it.
The creaminess of the ice cream, plus with the cinnamon, and then the apples. You get some desserts and just taste like sugar. But here you could actually taste all the layers.
Oh, wow. That's really good. It tastes like a churro that's wrapped in like a hot apple pie. This is delicious.
Oh my God. I love a funnel cake. But they threw the apples in here with the crunch and a burrito shell deep fried. I mean, loving this burrito is wrong. I don't want to be right.
My hands are super sticky, but I'm loving it.
If you want a dish that cleans up, check out Chicken Charlie's other new creamy and crispy conception, fried peanut butter meatballs.
The first time I took a bite, my brain stopped working. And about 2 seconds later, it came back, and it was like, what was that? I couldn't believe it. The peanut butter, the meat, that combination is just amazing.
It starts off with a simple pancake batter, just like when you were a kid, only better.
Delicious, creamy peanut butter. What we want to do is mix it enough so that you can really taste the peanut butter in the batter.
Then, forget the jelly. When peanut butter batter merges with meat, it's truly magnificent.
This is my favorite part. We're gonna take these meatballs, dip them in the batter.
We're talking juicy pork and beef meatballs. Yum.
Drop it like it's hot.
I'm not seeing any plates to serve these on.
The best part about fair food, everything's on a stick.
Of course. How silly of me.
Look how big these things are. You're getting your money's worth right here, lots of meat.
Charlie drizzles this delicious dessert, I guess, with a peanut butter poo-poo sauce.
And no fair dish is complete without powdered sugar. Check this out. Peanut butter meatballs, deep fried on a stick, OC Fair style. Peanut butter meatballs, order up.
This puts me in my happy place and my joy of unicorns and rainbows because it's like peanut butter. I love it. It's so good.
You have your lunch and a peanut butter, breakfast and the powdered sugar, and your dinner with the meatballs. This is a very crazy and awesome combination.
The best part is the crunch from the pancake batter. I just want to eat the pancake batter off the outside. It's so good.
Oh my God. The meatball is like perfect for spaghetti, but then you've got this dessert thing happening, like a little bit of breakfast, a little bit of peanut butter sauce and powdered sugar. It's everything you want in one bite.
And everything you could want is at the OC Fair.
Chicken Charlie's is like the magic kingdom of food.
A state as colossal as California has more than its fair share of unique cultures, and you'll find them all at the OC Fair.
Fiesta del Charro is a Mexican heritage rodeo here at the OC Fair. Beautiful riders, beautifully decorated horses. It's really a cultural thing to see.
The Charros, they're going to wear the traditional cowboy clothes that they would have worn back in the day. The escormusas here, they ride side saddle and they dress in full regalia. It's really special. The boys out there get roughed up, they have a good time, the crowd loves us. Everybody is so happy, and it can't get any better.
Midway through the midway, and we're still hungry. And what goes better with a bull ride than bacon? So let's park it at the Pork Palace, known as Bacon Affair. It's one thing to put bacon in everything, but pig purveyor Mike Peterson takes that idea to the extreme.
I decided, hey, let's just do all bacon. So everything's either bacon or pork at our stand.
And when Mike took a stand for that concept, a piece of fairway folklore was born. The unicorn leg.
It's magically delicious, kind of mythical proportions.
No unicorns were harmed during the making of this dish.
So this is the foreshank of a pig, so this is the front leg.
Part of the leg's appeal is its visual impact.
Guys want to walk around, holding the biggest thing possible.
Mike starts prepping by putting his best foot forward. A little olive oil and salt is all the seasoning needed.
This is going to be magic. Now we're going to throw these in the smoker oven at 250 degrees for 10 hours.
No smoking inside, so he hits the great outdoors. And this being the OC, the source of that smoke is California oak. To get that crackling texture, Mike turns up the heat.
This is how we get our unicorn legs nice and crisp on the outside. The unicorn blowtour. This is the unicorn leg. This is the biggest, meatiest thing you'll find on the fairgrounds. And I guarantee you will love it.
Oh my God.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so tender.
I'm really surprised at how crispy it is on the outside, and then how much flavor is kind of contained on the inside.
The idea of eating a mystical animal isn't something you come across every day.
And the fact that they pull it off so well, that it's well cooked, it's totally juicy and delicious. This is incredible. I get all of this for myself. This is so cool.
If there was a pork heaven, I would definitely be in it right now.
Always thinking outside the stand, Mike took a side dish and made it a standout. The bacon-wrapped blue cheese buffalo potato.
You can always find a potato that's topped with bacon, but we wanted to make sure that the bacon was the main part.
Like any mad scientist, Mike starts by poking holes in his own theory.
We'll take the knife and just put little holes in this because we want to make sure that bacon fat can get into the potato.
That's Spud's No Dud. It's 1.5 pounds of Idaho's best.
The bigger the potato, the more bacon you can wrap around it.
Mike may be one of the best rappers on the county fair circuit. When you love what you do, it shows in your work. Some heroes wear capes. This one wears bacon.
We got about 10, 12 pieces of bacon on this potato. 4 hours we're gonna smoke this thing for, so that it allows the bacon flavor to kind of just absorb into the potato.
There's potato skins, and then there's potato skins.
We have that bacon flavor actually in the potato. They have become one. All right, let's load this bad boy up.
Mike starts with lots of butter and sour cream. Then it's crumbles of blue cheese, buffalo sauce, and of course,
fried chunks of bacon on top.
Something tells me there's more.
And then, of course, because it's bacon affair, we gotta add a third kind of bacon.
2 bacon antennas are put in place, giving the potato its signature look.
Bacon-wrapped blue cheese buffalo potato. That's a wrap.
It's so good. Do it! That's how you eat that baked potato.
Smells good. The hot sauce is nice because it gives it a good flavor, and the blue cheese and the sour cream kind of cools it down, so it's this really great combination.
A little salty because of the bacon, so it's just like spiciness, salty, creamy.
This is an immersive experience.
If you're gonna cheat on your regular diet, do it right. Swine and dine at Bacon Affair.
Yeah.
There's never a shortage of truly unique treats to try at the OC Fair. From chicken ice cream sandwiches to freaky amounts of funnel cake.
I got my belt off, I got my yoga pants on, bring on the food.
It's the one day a year where there's no shame in my game. I'll just be gluttonous and try it all.
Just check out the meaty monsters served at long-standing stand Tasty Burgers.
Tasty Burger's been here at the OC Fair for 43 years. They are crazy. We like to say they're flair food, not dare food, like some places.
Whether it's fair, flair, or dare, the truth is that nothing says SoCal spice like the Chili Relleno Burger.
This year, the Chili Relleno Pretzel Cheeseburger won Best on a Bun. It occurred to me that we should probably have a burger that has more spice.
So Chef Stephen Bartanian added a picante pasilla pepper that starts out with a sizzling suntan.
Once it's blistered like that, it allows it to really expose the flavors of the actual chili itself.
Chef Stephen peels the pasilla, then strips it of its volatile seeds.
You do not want to rub your eyes when you're doing this.
What you do want to do is cram the center of that pepper full of creamy queso fresco, Monterey Jack, and cheddar.
I'm stuffing as much cheese as I can fit inside these peppers.
Pepper at maximum cheesiness. Commence batter bath and fire up the fryer. That's one crispy chili, but this is Tasty Burgers, so bring on the beef.
This beef is so flavorful, all you need is a little bit of salt and pepper.
Burger hits the heat.
Now we're gonna lay on some cheddar cheese.
Then gooey cheddar is topped with chorizo.
Just like everything great at the fair, we deep fried these chorizo patties.
And our caliente chili.
All those flavors are coming together on the grill. We're gonna go ahead and get our sauce on our buns.
This handy delicacy demands soft and salty, because what's more portable than a packed pepper on a pretzel?
We needed a bun that would hold together, but also complement the flavor.
A flat top toasting, chipotle mayo, avocado, and tomato take this chili burger from tasty to top of the tango.
This is the Chili Relleno Pretzel Cheeseburger, best on a bun at OC Fair. You think it looks good on the outside? Check out the inside. Ah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, so good. So good. You're gonna wish you had what I did. You've got that delicious beef patty, that melty, creamy cheese, and that savory and spicy chorizo. This is a culinary masterpiece.
I've lived in Southern California for all my existence, and I've never had a chile relleno chorizo burger. It's delicious.
Money. Got the avocado cutting through everything, just creamy, cheesy goodness, and a little bit of spice from the chorizo. Nothing but love.
For someone who plans her day around food, this is going to be a good rest of our day.
It's a shame that fairs only last a few short weeks, but we'll carry the memories for a long time, along with a few extra pounds. Been to a minor league baseball game lately? We're living in a golden age of ballpark food, that is.
This food is major league.
So good, right? So good.
You wouldn't expect this at the ballpark at all.
Where else can you see the stars of tomorrow while eating the cutting-edge concessions of today?
It's spicy, it's sweet.
Salty, it's rich.
Crunchy on the outside.
It's like butter.
We're talking family fun al fresco, where it doesn't cost a lot to feed the whole team.
Take a bite and pass down.
Wait, there's no room for me.
Then what'd you expect from a game where the whole idea is to touch a plate?
Oh, wow. You got to get here. It's incredible.
Jacksonville, Florida is known as the Bold City. And fans of the Marlins-affiliated Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp are boldness personified.
Devastation Nation, baby.
And the food here is no exception.
You gotta go big and bold or go home. Absolutely.
But why is there such a strong relationship between baseball and food?
You spend so much time between pitches and between plays interacting with people. It's the perfect time to eat. Good. And where else do families get together but around the dinner table?
Kids especially love their furry shrimp mascot, Scampy. The most important autograph to get, of course. But Scampy better keep an eye out for the chef, lest he become part of their pulled pork and shrimp nachos. Penciling in the lineup of flavors for this dish is executive chef Ernest Hopkins.
Oh, Scampy don't come around the chef. He runs away because he think I might be short of shrimp one day.
Luckily, shrimp shortages don't happen often around here, since they source them from just down the road.
These are caught locally at Mayport, not even 20 miles away from the ballpark. It's caught daily, served daily.
Those local delicacies are fired up in Ernest's secretly seasoned butter sauce.
So pretty soon, these shrimp will be ready to step up to the plate, kind of like baseball, no pun intended.
In food paradise, all puns are intended.
One last ingredient here is lemon pepper. Bold City, bold flavor here.
Next, Ernest knocks these nachos out of the pork.
You did the shrimp first, that's Southern. And you got the pulled pork, that's Southern. And you got the barbecue sauce, that's Southern.
He mixes more barbecue sauce into the pulled pork, and all his ingredients are in the on-deck circle.
These nachos don't come in a regular bowl or boat. It comes in a Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp souvenir helmet. We all kids at the ballpark, right? Everyone wants to be a kid again, no matter if you're 80 years old, if you're 3 years old, we all have fun like a kid at the ballpark.
He fills that sweet souvenir with plenty of corn chips, a pound of pulled pork, and those buttery jumbo shrimp. A layer of nacho cheese and fresh jalapenos bring it all home.
Shrimp and pulled pork nachos, don't tell Scampy.
What? This is the home plate right here.
Oh my goodness, talking about jumbo. Look at the shrimp and pulled pork. Oh man.
And pulled pork.
Yes.
Have you ever?
No. Wow, unbelievable.
It's got everything you need. Doesn't get any better than this. This has got triple play written all over it. Get out of there. It's just for me.
It's spicy, it's sweet. The barbecue plays with the shrimp, and it's got a great crunch, and I love the spice.
These shrimp, they're local to the waters here. They're fresh, they're cooked perfectly, and seasoned even better.
So flavorful, easy to eat while watching the game.
This shrimp is delicious. It's cooked just right. The pork almost dissolves in your mouth. It is delicious.
It's like butter.
Shrimp at a baseball game, that just doesn't happen anywhere except in Florida.
Jumbo shrimp may be on everything from the nachos to the hats, but the heavy-hitting showstopper at this stadium is the Bold City Burger Pie.
We're known for our Bold City Burger Pie. It is unbelievably tasty, tastes almost like a meatball sub, but you have 2 personal pan pieces squished with 1 pound of meat in between the two. It's like an explosion in your mouth.
One of these two burger buns needs some pepperoni first. Ernest, this looks like it's a lot to eat.
I have yet to see anyone finish this meal.
The two 7-inch pizzas warm up in the oven, and it just keeps getting bolder.
This ain't your average size slider here. This is a lot of meat. Able to feed almost 4 people. 1 pound of meat.
He throws the slider onto the flat top and peppers it with some steak seasoning. In case the pizzas weren't enough, the patty also gets 3 slices of pepper jack cheese.
Here's the whole essence of the whole burger pie right here. 1 pound of love. Nice coverage right in the middle of the bottom bun.
The top pops on.
This is not your grandma's sandwich here.
And he cuts it into the daily recommended portions.
Bold City Burger Pie, big, bad, and bold.
It's like a burger inside of 2 pizzas. Oh my God. Is it a home run? Oh my goodness.
It's a grand
I
slam.
can't wait.
It's the craziest burger I've ever seen.
Oh, wow. I taste pepper jack, definitely pepperoni, mozzarella. Not too much sauce to overpower it. Very tasty.
Oh, wow.
Pizza, burger, all in the same at a ballpark. Count me in.
This needs to be a thing. This needs to be more than just here.
Go big and bold or go home.
2 American classics right there.
Well, 3 including baseball.
Whether you're in uniform or in the stands, the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp are bringing the energy on both sides of the plate.
Can you go first or third?
I'll go first to home.
Are you going to score from second on a base hit to the outfield today with all this fuel you got in you?
I'm going all in.
In Charleston, South Carolina, if you love good food and good baseball, the place to go is the Joe, which is what now?
Well, this is the Joe. Come on. Where else could you be?
This beauty of a ballpark is home to the Yankees Class A affiliate, the Charleston River Dogs. The Joe is named for longtime Chucktown Mayor Joseph P. Riley Jr.
A huge baseball fan and was instrumental in getting the ballpark built.
He built it, and they came hungry. And it's not just peanuts and popcorn anymore.
And now you can get this gourmet baseball food, and it's perfect.
Charleston River Dogs Stadium.
When the fresh flavors of Charleston seafood and friendly baseball bites play a doubleheader, you get River Dog delicious dishes like the Shrimp and Grits Corn Dog.
Shrimp and grits in Charleston, that's a staple.
So who's on first?
You have to start with the grits. If you're gonna make real grits, use stone ground grits. You don't use that instant stuff. That's for the Yankees. It comes in yellow and white. I love yellow, so that's why we're using yellow.
The grits go into equal parts milk and water with salt and seafood seasoning. Then he simmers for an hour but keeps an eye on them.
Don't burn them grits. We're bringing in our designated hitter because you can't have grits without the shrimp. First off, sliding in some butter.
Sweet shrimp browns the bases with bell peppers and onions. And they're out. Looks good, but how do we turn it into River Dogs?
I'm here to introduce you to the Sultan of SWAT, the Colossus of Clout, the great Bambino himself, our popsicle maker thingamajig.
Josh fills the babe up with that creamy shrimp and grits mixture, then he tosses the chopstick sinker right down the middle. After freezing those gritsicles overnight, it's batter up. Good old Southern hush puppy batter, that is. River Dogs love their pups.
Up next, the River Dog sauce, better yet known as Southern ketchup.
He sautés some onions, browns with flour, then adds tomato juice and diced tomatoes, a little Creole seasoning, and
we add bacon.
On shredded collard greens, he makes a little dugout for the River Dog sauce. Then he parks this baby.
The shrimp and grit corn dog here at the Joe.
And you can kiss it goodbye.
Oh my goodness.
So good. A gourmet like shrimp and grits meal, like just chilling there on your stick.
Southern comfort in a stick.
I didn't think I would taste the grits, but like you totally get the full grits effect.
You can really taste that bacon in the sauce.
Anything on a stick is just the epitome of baseball food, so I absolutely love it.
The River Dogs menu stretches beyond the traditional baseball playbook. Check out this Derby Day favorite, the Chucktown Hot Brown.
The Chucktown Hot Brown, because that's the nickname for Charleston.
Josh takes the classic Kentucky hot brown and does the Charleston, swapping turkey for shrimp.
Gonna add everything into a bowl and start making my shrimp cake.
Cornbread, green onions, and fresh local shrimp get mixed with eggs and seasoning. Then, more tasty shrimp. Somehow he'll suicide squeeze all that flavor into cake form.
All right, folks, this is how we're gonna mold our Chucktown hot brown cakes.
He gives it a good fry, and then, like a traditional hot brown, here comes Texas toast. Then, he gives it the River Dog twist, shrimp cake, queso, bacon, and a pickled green tomato.
You just kicked the Kentucky hot brown's butt. Chucktown hot brown. Now this is how you clinch the series.
Wait, there's no room for me. Y'all don't take it off.
The bacon, the shrimp, the Texas toast. You got the delicious tomato on top at this beautiful American baseball stadium. This is delicious.
You got your seafood, your bacon, your greasy, your Texas toast, and I'm at the baseball game.
Perfect for the food.
That's perfect food.
Perfect.
Some knuckles.
Knuckles.
River Dog fans know when it comes to stadium food, in Charleston, it's a whole new ball game.
All right.
Wimpy ballpark burgers just won't do down in Big Brisket country.
You should get rid of those. Try this.
Texas is big and proud. And proud of being big. So in Frisco, Texas, part of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, their beloved Frisco Rough Riders only know how to do things in a big way.
This is not your typical minor league ballpark.
Big as in big food, 5 mascots, and one of the largest water features at any sports stadium in the world. And the team is named after one of history's larger-than-life leaders.
We pay homage to the 26th president, Teddy Roosevelt, the original Rough Rider.
This AA affiliate of the Texas Rangers knows how to entertain and feed the whole family.
Frisco Rough Riders know their fan base. They know how to do great food.
Even Rough Riders enjoy the tasty comfort of the mac and cheese barbecue sandwich.
Mac and cheese and barbecue, they go so well together. I created this dish specifically for the ballpark, for a die-hard baseball fan.
For a die-hard Texas baseball fan, it's gotta be barbecue brisket. The team has a full-time pitmaster on duty managing the smoker.
In Texas, you gotta have the real deal barbecue.
That Frisco brisket gets a good Rough Rider rub-down with a season's worth of seasoning. Jeremy heads out to the smoker to give that brisket 18 hours of hickory smoke. Meanwhile, Chef Jeremy mixes traditional Texas barbecue sauce with some sweet peppery pep. So delicious.
The sweetness complements the spiciness and the richness of the brisket in the sandwich.
The coach is putting the bun sign on. What do you go with? Brioche? Kaiser roll?
These aren't traditional buns. These are mac and cheese buns.
How about that? To the Hot Stove League, where heavy cream meets cheese, glorious cheese.
It's so cheesy. We love our cheese here in Texas.
When the cheese is all mixed and melted, Jeremy adds lots of pasta.
We want to get all our pasta coated with that cheese sauce. It smells really good.
He spreads it out till his base is loaded, so the mac can cool down. Then he punches out circles using some clever product placement.
A Rough Rider souvenir cup makes the perfect size bun.
Nice. How'd you hit upon that?
I used to use a biscuit cutter, but it was too small. Trial and error, I found a perfect size.
That thing's got some heft to it.
If I just threw this in the fryer right now, it'd just fall completely apart.
A coating of eggs, flour, and breadcrumbs add a nice texture and color as our mac buns fry up. On deck, the big slugger.
We have the perfect Texas brisket. It's got the bark that the hickory wood gives it.
The tender brisket reaches base safely, followed by fresh, cool coleslaw, pickles, then the Rough Rider soda sauce, top bun, and stick it all together.
Let's ride.
Bully to that.
That's ridiculous. It really is.
Barbecue sauce, mac and cheese, brisket, the best combinations. Everybody's favorite put in one. It makes it a little mess. It's worth it.
Look at that thing. They've got the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle going on.
Wow, flavor everywhere. You think combining a soda with barbecue sauce, it's not gonna work. This works. It's amazing.
Fried mac and cheese buns are so much better than regular buns. You should get rid of those. Try this.
Give your sweet tooth a 7th-inning stretch with this Rough Rider must-try, the deep-fried cookie sundae. He uses funnel cake base to batter up the cookies, which get a deep fry. And where does the sundae part happen?
We only use batting helmets here.
Was hoping you meant a full-sized helmet. Still, we get plenty of vanilla ice cream, the deep-fried cream-filled cookies, chocolate sauce, and
A little powdered sugar, or a lot of powdered sugar.
about a foul line's worth. And that is how the Rough Riders roll.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So good, right? So good.
Something about the chocolate is melty and the bread and with the ice cream, it's just perfect.
It gets hot enough to eat a lot of ice cream.
Deep fried is always better because it's deep fried.
There's nothing more American than ice cream and baseball. Plus you get a little rider's hat, can't beat it.
And the powdered sugar on the top. The powdered sugar is the best.
And the ice cream in there, let me put a little bit more.
With their beautiful ballpark and food big on Texas flavor, Frisco Rough Rider fans have baseball fun on cruise control.
This is how we do it. It's as simple as that. We've been doing it for years.
New England baseball fans think this lobster roll is the cat's meow.
Definitely better than having a hot dog.
And in Virginia, 2 words. Play ball. 2 more words.
Deep fried.
Our minor league road trip carries us to Manchester, New Hampshire, home of the Fisher Cats, where fans chase outrageous food like cats on a laser pointer.
This game right here might be minor league, but this food is major league.
Go Fisher Cat!
I just had to give an extra woo for you.
And what do you get when a chef takes his grandma's recipe and brings it to the ballpark? A dish as cute as one of the mascots. Take a look at this piece of pork craft, the squealer. The creator of this porky pièce de résistance is the director of food for the Fisher Cats, Kyle Lindquist. Kyle, where did you get this adorable idea?
When I was younger, I was babysat by my grandma, and every day for lunch, she'd make us sandwiches, and she would use a pig cookie cutter and cut a pig out of my sandwich.
Kyle, of course, takes the homespun fun to the next level. The base bun is as easy as rolling out some dough balls.
The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a piping tip, and we're gonna use the big end, and we're just gonna cut a bunch of circles. You gotta grab some toothpicks and stick them right in to make the nostrils. And then we're gonna use a little bit of egg to make it stick.
With the nose and ears egg glued into place, Kyle pops a couple peppercorns in for eyes, and those 3 little piggies bake in the oven for 15 minutes.
We're gonna get started here making the squealer, and we're gonna start with our hot Italian sausages, and we're gonna let them simmer on there for a little bit before we start putting the rest of this stuff on.
The rest of the stuff includes 2 strips of bacon and a fistful of pulled pork.
Now we're gonna add a little bit of barbecue sauce while we're cooking. We're gonna add that right on top of the pulled pork. It's got a little twang to it.
Kyle also mixes a little chopped bacon into the pork pile and heats up a ham slice for added saltiness.
This is definitely a sandwich for people who like to pig out. Clearly, it's got a pig bun.
He butterflies the sausage and melts white cheddar over it. Now let's squeal the deal with pepperoni. He lays the cheesy sausage down, then packs his pulled pork mixture into a ramekin to build a tall ball of pigfection.
And the last step is actually to grab the Carolina sauce and drizzle that right on top. And the finishing touch, put the pig face right on top of the sandwich. And voila, the New Hampshire squealer, the best way to pig out at a Fisher Cats game.
How do I attack it?
I don't know. I think you eat the face first.
I don't even know how I'm gonna eat this. It's too cute.
It's like 3 sandwiches in one. There's 5 different types of meat, and the barbecue sauce just accents all the meat in such a way that comes together, and it's a great blend.
Oh my God, it's so good. The bun, super fresh. The meat, awesome. It's one of the best barbecue sauces I've had. It's really good. It can taste like the ham, special bacon, really juicy.
I kind of think you need to do some squealing for us.
The food is the main draw. But we gotta ask, what's a Fisher cat?
So a Fisher cat's from the same family as badgers, otters, wolverines. Looks a little bit like a ferret, but I don't think you'd want to have it as a pet.
Go Fisher Cats! Hey, Andy, let's have some ferocious fun.
While the endgame action is the main attraction, folks around here seem to come as much for the food as for the fastballs. For something on the lighter side, try their classic lobster roll.
The lobster roll is classic with New England. It's a perfect summer dish.
Being New Hampshire, the Fisher Cats serve a Maine-style roll, cold with mayo, not butter.
We take the mayonnaise, we mix it with a little bit of lemon and a little bit of smoked paprika. We're gonna give it a little bit of a smoky flavor. It also gives it a bit more color to the dressing as well.
That zesty sauce is tossed with the hearty lobster chunks, and Kyle preps his bun on the flat top. Sorry, hot dogs, you've been traded. Another unique Northeast accent to this dish is the side, maple bacon cheddar bombs. Kyle mixes Boston baked beans, cheddar cheese, bacon, and maple syrup together, wraps it all up in a wonton, then deep fries it like an egg roll.
They're perfect golden brown. The inside should be nice, hot, and oozy when we cut them open. Inside, you can see all the oozy cheese in there, the nice hot beans.
He fills up his lobster roll and adds some chips and a watermelon slice. Another summer staple.
This is your traditional lobster roll. It's wicked good.
I love it. The lemon zest of the mayonnaise, that's my favorite.
You wouldn't expect this at the ballpark at all. This is really good.
Awesome. So the lobster's actually really soft and really tender.
There's definitely a citrusy kick that I was surprised about. The lobster is definitely better than having a hot dog. This is awesome. It's amazing.
How about that bacon cheddar bomb?
Oh, it's really good. Got a little twang to it.
Nothing says New England like baked beans. Nothing says New England like lobster. The perfect New England day. These Fisher Cat guys, they know what they're doing.
Beautiful Richmond, Virginia has enough history for a school year's worth of field trips. But on summer nights, that history is being made at the Diamond Ballpark by the Richmond Flying Squirrels.
My dad started bringing me to these games when I was 5 years old. Girl Scouts used to come here. I've been coming here 25 years now, and I love it.
From the zany antics of Nutsy the mascot, to the wacky fan contests, to the big league eats, the ringmaster is Todd Parnell.
We do a lot of crazy stuff, and we never stop thinking about having fun.
But it's fun with a purpose.
I never stop thinking about how we can affect and impact the community. I don't say no to people. Sleep is my enemy. Everything else is my friend.
As tonight's first pitch approaches, things in the kitchen are starting to get squirrely.
Minor League Baseball is known for its creativity and being a little crazy and zany, and I think we do that with our foods also.
If crazy and zany is your ball game, keep your eye on the Mac Brisket Ball.
Macaroni and cheese, who doesn't like that? With beef brisket rolled into a baseball type thing and deep fried.
The mac and cheese is made from scratch, built from the roux up. Then some whole milk, followed by dried mustard for tang, and an egg to bind this team together. Don't forget the cheese.
Heat from the pepper jack, the Monterey Jack, and the cheddar cheeses combined together just really provides the best possible flavor that we can for our macaroni and cheese.
Add macaroni, and the team takes the night off in the fridge. After a good cool down, chunks of tender beef brisket get massaged in. This meaty mac gets molded into a baseball-sized orb, rolled with seasoned breadcrumbs, and pitched into the fryer. Steer Reich!
I think that was a curveball.
And to make it a meal, our mac ball comes with a side of squirrely fries.
Now we're gonna take our moonshine barbecue sauce and add our seams to our baseball.
Moonshine? I'm listening.
The moonshine has been cooked out, so all the alcohol has been removed.
Dang it. Struck out again.
Moonshine adds an extra kick of tanginess and a little bit of heat.
This is a family game after all.
And there you have it, the Mac Brisket Ball, throwing straight fire for nothing but strikes.
Phenomenal. Fantastic. My favorite thing about this dish is having the brisket on the inside, a little barbecue sauce on the outside, pulls it all together with the mac and cheese.
I think I got a little something on my side. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
Just delicious, though.
So good. It's so good. It's messy, but it's worth it.
It's crunchy on the outside. It was messy, but so good.
And the surprising Sandlot snacks just keep coming. How about turning an ordinary mild-mannered hot dog into the Bacon Me Crazy hot dog?
has 3 kinds of bacon in it and a homemade bacon jam on a hot dog bun.
I love bacon. I'm a huge bacon fan. This was the dish that I created. Yeah, bacon's looking really good.
Be still my heart. After cooking that bacon, shallots and garlic caramelize in the grease to begin the jam's formation.
The smell hits me as soon as the shallots and the garlic hit the pan. It really imparts a lot of flavor in the kitchen.
Chili powder and dried mustard spice things up, followed by a bourbon deglazing.
You can hear that starting to boil and start to bubble. You're really getting that bits and pieces of the bacon, really incorporating that into the rest of the elements that are in the pan right now.
Maple syrup sweetens the deal and gives this jam some pine tar-like adhesion. Then, some balsamic vinegar, brown sugar, and yeah, baby, more bacon.
I remember the first time I made bacon jam, and I put it on Brussels sprouts. If you can make Brussels sprouts taste good, I know that it'll go good on anything.
Meanwhile, those plump hot dogs on the flat top are about to explode from juiciness.
We want to make sure that we have a nice good snap when we bite into that hot dog.
Let's build this bases-loaded jam slam.
Now we're going to take our bun, we're going to slather some of our bacon jam all across that. Man, it's smelling really good over here.
Wrap that doggy with 2 more pieces of bacon and top it with, yes, more bits of bacon.
Bacon on bacon on bacon on baseball. Nothing more American than that.
Oh my God. The hot dog is huge. It's definitely got a delicious snap to it. And then there's the bacon jam, and it's sweet, and there's some salty in there.
You can really taste the bacon up front, a little bit of crisp on it, and then you get the sweetness underneath that bacon jam that really comes out with the flavor. Tastes a lot better than ketchup, actually. You can't go wrong with bacon.
The flavor that stands out is really the maple taste that comes across the whole hot dog. That maple really rounds it out.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like a perfect combination of sweet and savory. It's got a little bit of both in there.
No matter what the score, the great food at the Diamond in Richmond makes every trip to see the Flying Squirrels a perfect game.
Can't get any better than this right now on a Friday night.
It's teamwork making the ice cream work in Ohio.
This is the biggest bowl of ice cream I've ever seen.
Akron, Ohio is known as the rubber capital of the world, so it's no stretch to say that Akronites love banding together to chow down on delicious ballpark snacks, all the while supporting their beloved Akron Rubber Ducks.
I like coming to the Rubber Duck games because they're family-oriented. There's tons of stuff for the kids to do.
And get foul balls.
It's pure kid-demonium out there. Bringing out the fam is always a home run of fun, especially if you like mascots. Over the years, this field of dreams has collected a whole bullpen full of them.
Webster is our duck mascot. We've got Homer, the purple polka-dotted pigeon. We've got Roberta, Webster's duck friend. And then you also have Orbit, who is, when we were known as the Akron Arrows, Orbit was a space cat. So we have 4 different generations of mascots here at the ballpark.
Whether you're a duck, pigeon, or space cat, when it comes to giant sandwiches, everybody digs the pig. By which I mean the notorious P.I.G.
3 different kinds of pork. You've got pork cutlets as the buns. You've got pulled pork in the middle. You've got shoulder bacon. I mean, this thing is amazing.
Executive Chef James starts by pounding out 2 pork tenderloin buns and soaking them in a buttermilk marinade, seasoned with paprika, dry mustard, dry ginger, and thyme.
The buttermilk will go to tenderize the pork tenderloin, and that'll help it have kind of a bread-like texture by the time it's fried crispy.
These meat buns marinate in the fridge overnight, then get dunked in masa flour seasoned with more of the marinade spices.
And the key here is to kind of press the flour into the pork so it creates a crispy breading.
Let's bubble them buns.
Yeah, that looks great. That'll make a heck of a sandwich bread.
Not every part is made with pork. The maple honey mustard sauerkraut slaw has colorful cabbage, shredded carrots, and scallions.
Most of the pork on there is kind of monotonal, so we get a lot of surprise and texture out of these ingredients here.
Enter the honey mustard, made with mustard flour, American lager, Dijon and whole grain mustard, a cup of local maple syrup, and this slaw is solved. Let's play ball. Batting leadoff, fire-braised pulled pork. Next up,
Nothing goes better with pork than some bacon.
And you'll recall our sweet, tangy slaw.
Make sure it's all packed in there tight.
And batting cleanup, another pork tenderloin.
Our notorious PIG is BIG around these parts.
I don't know what to do with this.
I'm going for it. I'm gonna eat it like a sandwich.
Pork tenderloin is pretty crunchy. Bacon's chewy.
I think there's like 3 or 4 different kinds of pork in there.
Ooh, I'm still chewing.
These calories will be good for tomorrow after a long game.
That sandwich needs some instructions to it.
Here, you can pick it up and I'll clean up some of the stuff on the bottom. It takes a team to eat this.
Now that we're loaded up with meat, let's call in some cool relief. An ice cream bench-clearing brawl known as the Screamer.
We used to have an offensive lineman from the University of Akron that was working for us. He tried to take down the whole thing himself, and even he couldn't do it.
The Rubber Ducks are all about safety, so this treat starts with a souvenir helmet, actual size, all the better for sharing. A double chocolate brownie is followed by a brain-boggling 21 scoops of ice cream, batter's choice of flavors.
We'll be using our rainbow sherbet, our mint chocolate chip, and our salty caramel. 13, 14 there, we're 2/3 of the way there.
Feels like spring training. The rally continues with whipped cream, a whole banana, chocolate sauce, and maraschino cherries.
Make sure we get one on there for everybody in our large group so everybody gets a cherry on top.
Roll out the tarp, I'm feeling sprinkles.
The Screamer, a great way to finish off an Akron Rubber Ducks game.
This is incredible. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this, actually.
This is the biggest bowl of ice cream I've ever seen. I need like 12 other people to eat this with me.
I don't know, what is it, like 10 pounds?
8 pounds and 8 ounces.
I was struggling.
I think it's a newborn size.
Take a bite and pass out.
Is that good? She's excited to get to keep the hat.
That means you can clean the hat, then I can wear it.
The kids love it. They just tear it up. They'll go home with belly aches.
I think that Dad's gonna finish all that.
A day at the ballpark in Akron. It's the most fun you can have with Rubber Ducks outside of the bathtub.
Think you can eat that whole thing? No.
This just in, a meat beast is on the loose on the outskirts of Chicago.
Woo, that thing's a monster.
It ain't summer in Chicago without a trip to see the Sox or the Cubs. But in the suburb of Geneva, Illinois, the Kane County Cougars are the cat's meow.
Baseball is extremely important for people around here. I think there's more King County Cougar fans in this general area than there are Cub fans and White Sox fans.
Fans come for the grand old game, but they stay for the glorious food.
The food in the ballparks have changed dramatically over the years. There used to be just hot dogs, hamburgers, brats. Now, you've got all sorts of offerings out there.
But it's just about making the most insane creation as you can. And of course, it's gotta taste good as well.
For a cougar-sized appetite, mascots Ozzie and Annie save pounds on their chili pepper-packed El Jefe burger.
The El Jefe? Whew, that thing's a monster.
When you see this thing, your eyes just pop out of your head. Sometimes it looks too good to eat. It just looks like a piece of art.
The Hall of Fame meatiness starts with a spicy steak patty infused with jack cheese and a hefty dose of jalapenos.
We're gonna get it going on the flat top here, let that cook for a couple of minutes, get a nice sear on both sides.
Then the meats go interleague with pork belly.
Look at that, it looks just like bacon, but the flavor that is in that is just, oh my God, it's incredible.
While the burger and the belly brown, Chef Ron ratchets up the Mexican mojo with carnitas.
Should be nice and tender.
That tender pork crumbles under the slightest pressure.
Look at that. That is to die for right there.
Let's get stacking. First, our steak patty.
Then our 2 pieces of pork belly. And now we take our pork carnitas meat. I wish you could smell this right now. It just smells incredible.
And the spices make a great double plate combo with some sweet honey mustard.
This is what actually tames down all the spices and everything and pulls everything together.
Bring in the heat, a slice of ghost pepper cheese.
You gotta be very careful of this cheese. This is the spiciest cheese that you will ever have. I guarantee you if I gave you 1 piece of this cheese, you would not be able to eat that slice by itself.
Hard pass. Let's temper it with a relatively mild mound of Chipotle mac and cheese.
We're gonna form it into like a little patty, and when this mac and cheese is nice and hot, it's gonna kind of melt that ghost pepper cheese all together.
Filling out this zesty lineup, a heap of crispy jalapeno straws. Talk about a hot prospect.
The El Jefe, minor league baseball's big boss.
Oh, mother, look at that thing.
Yeah. He's speechless.
The flavor inside of that, it's incredible. It delivers something that you can't get any other place.
It's spicy, pulled pork with a burger, and there's mac and cheese in there. It's pretty much all my favorite foods combined into one.
Like to have a gourmet burger with all this stuff on it at a baseball game, it's crazy.
Now catch this foul tip, the chicken and waffle cone.
The chicken and waffle is the perfect stadium food because you get the chicken nuggets in there, right? And you get your little cup of syrup, you can dump it in there, foul ball comes your way, boom, you're all good.
You probably never had chicken and waffles like this.
Give them a good shake. See how golden brown they are?
As is the convenient crispy container. Edible and portable, capped off with syrup.
Drizzle that syrup right over there. Chicken and waffle bite cones. Going, and gone. Oh, God, that's good.
That is so good. Holy crap. It's super sweet, but amazing.
Yeah, the syrup's good.
The chicken is like really warm and it's like really moist.
I love chicken and waffles, so this is perfect. It's portable. The chicken is really good. It's excellent.
When your stomach starts growling like a mountain lion, the Kane County Cougars have got your hunger caught in a rundown.
Minor league baseball in Geneva, Illinois. The Cougars are where it's at. If you haven't come already, you gotta get here.
Feeling the power of pork in Pennsylvania with a full day supply of iron.
My taste buds are like freaking out right now.
Forget the soft rock. On this trip to Allentown, we're cranking some heavy metal. Cause this is iron country. Iron pig country, that is.
The area has a rich history in steel making. At one point, it was one of the top steel producers in the world. The area produced a product called pig iron, and which kind of twisted that, and it's iron pigs.
With piggy tails in the parking lot and mascots Fifi and Ferris firing up the fans, there's plenty of fun to be mined at the Iron Pigs Park.
You could come and not watch a baseball game and still have a fantastic time.
But let's try to keep our eye on the ball. These proud piggies have been voted the most major concessions in the minor leagues.
I've been coming here 10 years. I come for the team, but I really come for the food. That is fantastic.
Top notch, by far probably the best bark food you can get.
For a quarter century, this AAA affiliate of the Phillies has been fanatical about all things swine.
Since we're Iron Pigs, everything we do has a little bit of pork in it. It's a lot of fun for us to go hog wild with our food selections.
Like their savory specialty, the sweet and sassy hog sandwich.
This came together by accident. So we were making pulled pork sandwiches, and there was donuts left over from breakfast. And somebody says, here, let's try this. You have the sweet, the salty, the spicy. It's just a fantastic sandwich.
With the ballpark nickname Bacon USA, you betcha there's gonna be some.
We also have the option here, you can add bacon to anything here at the park. People love their bacon here so much that one guy actually added it to his beer.
I'll pass on the soggy sow, but the stuff on the grill looks great.
Yeah, people are crazy about bacon.
And doubly so about donuts. Jerry uses a gorgeous glaze that gets patted down with butter and crisped up.
A glazed donut adds a little bit of sweetness to the flavor on top of that. These look great. They have a nice golden brown, a crispness to them, perfectly cooked.
One kind of pork won't do for an Iron Pigs party. So Jerry's gonna pull a few strings as well as a slow-roasted pork butt.
These pull apart really, really nice. That beautiful piece of pork. I think our pig mascots would squeal a little bit if they saw what I was doing in here right now.
What's your rule of thumb on fat trimming?
The right amount of fat to leave on this for the best pulled pork is all of it. Leave all the fat on it. And some of the best flavoring for the pork is the pork itself.
Aha! The homeo porketh approach. It's grilled in barbecue sauce. You've heard of a meeting on the mound? This is a mounding of the meat.
This looks delicious. I think this is what I'm gonna have for lunch today.
Finally, Jerry's condiment MVP, a spicy jalapeno relish.
You want that heat to really pop in your mouth, and that's where you get the sassy at for the sweet and sassy pork sandwich. Here it is, hog heaven in your mouth, the sweet and sassy hog sandwich.
So many layers of flavor. You got the crispy bacon, you got the sweetness from the jalapeno with that heat coming in. The barbecue sauce is amazing, and it's pulled pork. It's so tender, it falls off the bone.
I think we both think we're both a little sweet and sassy.
There
so
you go.
Woo!
The donut is just making it so amazing and delectable. My taste buds are like freaking out right now.
Wow. Sweet, sassy, porky. This is fabulous. Really, really good. My favorite thing about this dish is the crunchy bacon with the soft pulled pork. It's a really great combination of food, then topped off by the glazed donut. It's an excellent dish.
By far, the best bite I had all day today here. Pig heaven, baby.
Of course, Fan does not live by pork alone. Everyone goes bananas for the Funky Monkey.
Our fans love this sandwich because it's a great dessert option and it's a grilled cheese.
And before you even ask, yes, there's bacon.
I don't believe there's such a thing as too much bacon. Man, just listen to that bacon sizzle. Woo!
The sweetness of the maple candied meat complements the cream cheese.
We decided to go with cream cheese because of the creamy properties of it. There's actually a sweetness.
Texas Toast gets a back-to-back swipe of the cheese as well as chocolate hazelnut spread.
And we'll put a generous amount of that on there. This chocolate makes everything better.
And as if that wasn't appealing enough,
Banana's a great dessert fruit. It goes with chocolate, goes with cream cheese, goes with bacon.
it's the little black dress of fruits.
Oh my gosh, this is good. Now we're just gonna cut it in half. And you see that gooey chocolate, the gooey cream cheese, the bacon's in there. That is good. And this is one funky monkey that'll bring all the people to the yard.
I got bacon in my shirt, and I'm about to have bacon in my belly. I love it. It's sweet and salty. It's rich. It's really good.
If you're mixing it with chocolate spread, cream cheese, bananas, and you're thinking, what else would go with that? Bacon, of course, would go with that. It's amazing. So good. So good.
Bring the bacon, bring the bananas, bring the cream cheese. I love it all. Keep it coming.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how many I could eat in 9 innings.
The votes are in, and the Oinks have it. There's no better place to pig out on pork than at a Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs game.
Bacon, baseball, America's pastime. It's wonderful.
Quick reminder, Food Paradise is not responsible for any drooling you did over the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of these snacks. Bye-bye, Basic Burger.
Boom, boom, boom. Wow. That's so crazy.
Now this is an extreme burger.
America's favorite sandwich has gone from mainstream to extreme.
Love and life.
Extremely good.
Stacked to the max with culinary creativity and over-the-top toppings.
Salty, crunchy, greasy gooiness.
It's so juicy.
There is so much going on in my mouth right now.
And Food Paradise is your guide to the new burger order.
What could be more extreme than that?
Extreme is what Las Vegas does best. And what's the best food for fueling your adventures in Viceland? Burgers, baby! Burgers!
Man, I'm ready to hit the strip. I'm ready to go. Vegas, baby.
Cheers.
Cheers.
For the utterly outrageous, head to Holstein Shakes and Buns. That's where Holly the cow gets everyone in the mood for over-the-top milkshakes and supreme burgers.
We walked in and we saw the cows. We thought it was so cute. We were like, okay, we're gonna eat here.
It's like very feminine, so it's kind of fun to eat like a juicy burger in a girly place.
The vibe here at Holstein's is ambitious. There's a lot of movement, there's people from all over the world, and we show them decadent things they haven't seen.
Among the most decadent is a burger that's so money, they call it the Billionaire Burger.
You're gonna go back home to wherever you're from and say, what? I had a Billionaire Burger here at Holstein's in Vegas. They're delicious.
The Billionaire's flavor portfolio includes a triple blend of dry-aged Kobe beef, brisket, short rib, and chuck.
it's a little bit of a secret, so not everybody's gonna have our blend. The high fat content, wonderful marbling. We add butter to it, a little foie gras.
This patty just hit a higher tax bracket.
Get the billionaire going, right? We add truffles, we add more truffles. And why wouldn't you love brandy, right? Brandy's crazy. In a burger, who would have thought that, right? Only here in Vegas.
Cheers to that.
Just all in there. Hey, you're always gonna have a little bit for the chef, right?
Enough fun. Chef's ready to get serious.
Look at me now, man, play with my food. Loving life.
Adjusting for Vegas sin standards, that's still a lot of meat.
So we do it big here. It's a whole 8 ounces. That's a half a pound of meat on a bun.
They don't just do luxury at Holstein's, they overdo it by doubling down on the foie gras.
So we add the foie gras to give it an extra buttery taste to it. That's like nature's own little butter that we get from a little duck.
Mario makes a sumptuous aioli from mayo, sour cream, and truffles, plus herbs, lemon juice, and truffle oil. Then on to some generous creaminess.
The more the merrier.
He adds port marmalade onions because here, even the onions have alcohol in them.
Then the foie gras, some greens, and it's fat stacks of cash.
High rollers only.
The Billionaire Burger at Holstein's, a cash cow with a whole lot of moolah.
You ready to try this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
That's so good.
It's really good.
That's so crazy. The beef is so tender and juicy.
It looks like $1 billion.
First comes through the foie gras, and that's premier ingredient. That's prime time. And the truffle oil on top of that is luxury. It's top of the line.
I can taste the truffle in the meat. It's like infused in everything in this burger. It is good. I may not be a billionaire, but I feel like one, because this burger rocks.
For your next Vegas hookup,
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, girl.
you can pork out and have a cow with the Al Pastor Burger.
You get a burger and a taco at the same time. Who doesn't like a little bit of fusion?
The taco twist comes from some saucy pork.
This pork is marinated already for 48 hours, but we still top it off with a little bit of more sauce because this is Vegas. It's delicious.
If you like it, then you should put a ring on it. A juicy ring of pineapple.
We add the pineapple because if we didn't, it wouldn't be an Al Pastor burger.
Cool deal. Then he adds avocado and the spicy intrigue of habanero sour cream.
It gives it that kick that you need for that burger. And this is our Al Pastor burger.
Extreme Burger Jackpot.
Size of my head almost.
This is insane. This is huge.
Going in, going in. Oh my God, look at this avocado. Man, I really like this dry aged beef. It's really good. Whatever they got in there, it is delicious.
There is so much going on in my mouth right now. I don't even know. It's the epitome of an extreme burger, but that's why we came here. So it's perfect.
For burger perfection, you always win big at Holstein's. How now, Pink Cow?
What do you want to do after this?
Eat another burger?
Eat another burger?
Sure, you've heard everything is bigger in Texas, but outside of Houston, in Bel Air, they say everything is burger.
This is supposed to be the land of the cattle. Everybody wants a good burger right now.
Someone had to answer the call of the cowbell, and that man is Chef Justin Turner.
I got my start with my quote-unquote first restaurant in the food trucks, which is this bus right behind me.
That school bus is now parked inside the brick and mortar joint Justin's graduated to, Bernie's Burger Bus.
Bernie was my grandfather and super important role model, not only as an entrepreneur, but someone that I looked up to.
Inspiration also comes from the bus itself, providing names for burgers we all learned in school.
The homeroom, the cheerleader, the substitute. We've got little sliders called the preschoolers and the kindergartners.
And then there's the biggest and baddest of them all, the detention. This burger has hidden homemade goodness from bun to bun, and Justin gets extra credit for his toppings.
The roasted garlic tomatoes are actually a perfect pairing.
The tomatoes get tossed with olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, thyme, and sugar.
We lay out our tomatoes and we put them in the oven and roast them.
Forget standard chopped onions.
We're gonna make some tipsy onions.
Like the punch at the prom, these are getting spiked. Justin sautés yellow onions with spices, then gets them sauced with a touch of bourbon.
They've caramelized, we've cooked all the alcohol out, but it's still got this like deep bourbon-like sweetness to it.
Justin did his homework when it comes to the buns.
For ease of eating, I wanted it to be flat.
He cuts the tops and bottoms off 2 hollow buns, squishes them down, then butters them up.
We butter on both sides. A little GBD, golden brown and delicious.
The toasted rounds get covered with cheddar cheese, then a locally made bacon.
It's Texas, and we thought we'd be a little bit different and use a pecan smoked bacon.
Justin blows the curve for average burgers by turning those buns into 2 bacon grilled cheese sandwiches. Looks great. Let's meet up with our other classmates.
Chuck and brisket. This is Texas. You can't think about Texas and not barbecue, and I thought, why not do a burger that has a blend of brisket? The fat melts really well, and chuck is great, but it just needs a little bit more fat to do a burger on a griddle. We're just gonna put a little bit of those onions right on top of one of these patties. Tons of flavor right there, guys. The water helps create the steam, and you're gonna see it's a beautiful melty cheese. While the cheese is melting, we are going to go ahead and dress our burger.
Just like math class, this burger's got a lot of pluses.
We take some of our homemade mayonnaise,
romaine lettuce, then those roasted garlic tomatoes.
Next up is gonna be our homemade ketchup.
That ketchup's got everything in it, from cloves to honey. And of course, there's the house-made mustard.
Very traditional from a ballpark yellow mustard that you're used to, but it's our blend of spices.
A few slices of homemade pickles top it off, and Justin puts down the patties.
We're gonna put this on our burger, and then just gotta top this baby off. School's out, detention is in.
That's one burger worth staying after class for.
Here you go, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to detention.
Now, this is an extreme burger. Remarkable.
Wow. The bacon and the roasted garlic tomatoes, amazing.
I could taste the bourbon a little bit. It's got tons of flavor.
It's so good.
This recipe that Bernie's has here for their ketchup is incredible.
Growing up, detention got me, but today, I got detention.
Back in the kitchen, Justin's pulling the alarm for a burger with Texas spice, the fire drill.
This burger is extreme because it's extremely hot.
One of those chuck and brisket patties goes down, and it's back to school.
We're gonna go ahead and butter and toast our bun.
Here's where this bus takes an unexpected turn.
The guacamole not only adds the creaminess that an avocado does, but it also adds that Tex-Mex kind of flavor.
A slice of pepper jack raises the temperature, offset by fresh produce.
Our shredded romaine lettuce, our fabulous garlic roasted tomatoes.
Homemade chipotle aioli brings a smoky creaminess, and a zesty salsa verde goes over the cheese.
Last but not least, these are a locally made tortilla that we cut in-house and fry to get crispy.
It's the extreme lunch that goes crunch, with Texas texture and fiery flavor.
The fire drill burger, so spicy your mouth's gonna need a fire extinguisher.
Juicy, has a bite to it, very yummy.
Oh my.
Wow, it's spicy. That salsa verde is amazing.
The chips on the burger does do it justice, because you're not expecting it. It's like an all-in-one. This is the perfect amount of Texas spice.
Looks like we just got schooled on how to take a burger to the extreme. Come get your diploma in deliciousness at Bernie's Burger Bus. Class dismissed.
I came, I conquered, and I'm out.
Los Angeles prides itself on being on the sharp side of all things cutting edge. Down in Long Beach, they're even pushing burger boundaries to the extreme.
This burger makes me feel like I'm living on the edge because it's not something that you would find like at a cookie cutter place.
This unconventional burger joint is called Pigpen Delicacy. It's part of an outside-the-box food hall made entirely of old shipping containers.
It's perfect because it's all craft food. You know, it's all food that's made with love and care.
Pigpen is like, this is where it's at.
No doubt. My food philosophy is if you can deep fry it, put it together and eat it.
Ours is I think, therefore I burger. These two philosophies synthesize in Pigpen's masterful Mac Daddy.
Never even heard of a mac and cheese bun until this place.
Making our fried and true dreams a reality in the kitchen is Chef Kat.
Everyone likes fried food on occasion.
Or all the time.
Or all the time. We just put our minds together and we're like, well, everyone likes mac and cheese. How about we fry it? Replace the bread with mac and cheese.
Kat puts a little elbow grease into her elbow macaroni, then mixes a medley of shredded mozzarella, jack, cheddar, then finally creamy nacho cheese.
It's a lot of stringiness. You're welcome, Long Beach.
Kat molds her mac into buns and freezes them for easier frying.
I'm gonna take these frozen buns. I'm gonna dip them into our special batter.
Ooh, what's in that?
That I cannot tell you. It's our special seasoning.
A coat of mini breadcrumbs and she lets those fry.
If this burger wasn't already extreme enough, it also has candied bacon.
She covers the bacon with a brown sugar mix and a flirtatious wink of red pepper flakes. A quick bake later.
It's gonna be excellent on the burger. It gives it a little sweetness to all that salty, crunchy, greasy gooiness.
The patties are seasoned and grilled to medium rare. Then 2 slices of American cheese and candied bacon get familiar with the beef. With the burger sitting pretty, let's sauce up those mac and cheese buns.
It wouldn't be Pigpen if it wasn't full of secrets.
She stacks the patties on top with a little more secret sauce for good measure. And Mac, by popular demand, it's the Mac Daddy.
Mac and cheese burger in the LBC.
Oh, man. Besides the deliciousness of the burger patty itself, the macaroni and cheese adds like this layer of cheesiness, and then towards the end, the bacon kicks in. It's like a theme park in my mouth.
Definitely the Mac Daddy of all burgers.
There's a lot to love at Pigpen Delicacy. What's your favorite extreme burger on the menu, Kat?
My favorite thing here is the maple jammin' burger. It's sweet and savory.
The maple jammin' features what else? Maple bacon jam. Keeping it 100, Pigpen. She fries the bacon, then strains it out to use the fat.
Because that's where all the flavor is. Fat is flavor, especially when it's bacon fat.
The flavor becomes one with some onions and garlic.
Next, I'm gonna add the coffee, the balsamic vinegar, and the maple syrup. The coffee adds a little smokiness, and the maple syrup adds that sweetness. It smells great. I love the smell of coffee.
The bacon goes back in, and all those aromatic essences reduce down and jamify. Meanwhile, a pair of seasoned patties and a brioche bun hit the flat top.
We use Swiss because it complements the whole burger. It doesn't take up the majority of the flavors from the maple jam.
Once melted, she adds a scoop of the bacon jam and covers the bun in garlic aioli.
Patty time! Some more garlic aioli. And we're gonna top it off with our onion strings. Here it is, the maple jammin' burger.
I have no idea what bacon jam is. Okay, bacon jam is really good.
The jam really adds a good sweetness to it, a good tangy flavor.
It's not just a standard patty.
This is the juiciest burger I've ever had in my life.
Check it out. Look at all that magic right there.
Oh man, are those onions?
Yeah, crispy too.
Nice.
Having jam on a sandwich is pretty basic, but having on a burger is, wow, the jam.
Pigpen Delicacy in Long Beach has one last bit of philosophy for you. Don't let anyone tell you how to enjoy a good burger.
Dude, come on, hurry up.
You gotta cherish it. Savor every bite.
To New York City, which back in 1664 was known as New Amsterdam. If they'd stuck with the old name, I bet there'd be a lot more beer gardens still around. Places like Clinton Hall is overflowing out of this insane invention, a cheeseburger with a fondue pot full of French fries.
This way they get a little cocktail on their lunch. A cookie cutter, we're just going to cut the inside of it. This is what creates our little pot. With the same cookie cutter, just make a hole right in the middle.
Onto your hat, because this is the Sombrero Burger.
We're going to cover it with cheese and make it look like a sombrero. Top it with Fritos.
That makes so much sense. Daryl starts the fiesta with an avocado mayo and fresh-made pico with plenty of jalapenos.
We're bringing the heat, baby. Because you know for a sombrero, you got to have it spicy. The secret seasoning is giving it the crust. At Clinton Hall, it's all about the crust on our burgers.
For this spicy number, Daryl blends cheddar and Oaxaca cheese.
You need Mexican cheese to make a sombrero. Now we're about to put the hat on the gentleman. Because we're gonna use some of that steam just so the cheese melts evenly. Oh yeah, look at that. Now it's time to build it. We need 2 spatulas for this one.
The cheese hat gets a hat of its own with the avocado mayo and pico de gallo.
I'm about to take you back to your childhood days. We're gonna add Fritos right on top.
And this sombrero has it made in the shade.
Olé, baby.
Wow. You see that? There's the Fritos on top. This is like a whole extravaganza of food here.
Whoa. Wow. That looks delicious.
You want to talk extreme anything? That is extreme right there.
I don't think I've ever seen this much cheese on one burger.
Wow. The cheese combined with that beef is just like something I've never really experienced before. Extremely good.
No matter where you're from, coming to Louisville, Kentucky kind of feels like coming home. The Derby City is the gateway to the American South and sometimes the American dream.
I'm the classic immigrant, story. I grew up in Cuba watching my mom and my grandma cooking at home, and that's how my passion for cooking started.
Fernando and his cousin have taken their American dreams to the extreme, opening not 1, but 9 restaurants in and around the 502. For the ultimate creative outlet, they turn to the quintessential American food, burgers.
Extreme burgers.
The belle of the bar is a beautiful burger all dressed up for a coming out party, presenting the Southern Belle.
It has all the ingredients from the South, like fried green tomatoes, remoulade sauce, and pimento cheese. It's a beautiful, nice-looking burger.
This beauty starts with a triple cut of beef from the law firm of Shoulder, Chuck, and Brisket.
A unique flavor combination that makes it more fun. We grind that all together and we do that mix.
What makes his mix even more fun is a big block of butter.
Before we start with the meat, let's do our mantequilla. Mantequilla is butter in Spanish. So let's brown our mantequilla.
While that melts and gets brown, the fresh meat gets ground, nice and coarse for that chunky sabor.
Fat content, meat content, beefy flavor, muy delicioso, muy rico.
He blends that nutty brown butter into the rich meat mixture.
That's our secret weapon, makes us unique, and people notice it. People feel it when they eat it.
Buttery is all get out.
This is really Southern traditional fried green tomatoes.
These debutante tomatoes get an egg wash and a spicy new outfit, then a walk through the fryer. Next comes a remoulade for spreading more Southern charm.
It's a mayonnaise-based sauce. We add the hot sauce to it, and we add capers and cornichons too.
AKA itty-bitty pickles. This sauce doesn't just taste good, it plays an important role.
Some tanginess, it cuts that richness, so balancing that richness of the burger. This is what a hamburger is supposed to look like. I'm gonna start seasoning the burger with just salt and pepper because the meat is so flavorful that it speaks for itself.
I wonder what it says.
Una hamburguesa sexy.
He doubles down on the down home with a big ol' helping of homemade pimento cheese.
I hate to cover her, but I'm gonna uncover her pretty soon, and she will be more beautiful.
With their melted cheese ready to melt hearts and hot buns dressed in spicy sauce, our Southern Belle dons a Derby Day hat of fried green deliciousness.
We add our smoked pineapple sauce and our nice and crispy sweet potato fries. Come and get it.
Why, I do declare.
Wow. Thank you.
I don't know how to eat this.
Put it in your mouth.
Cheers. That cheese and the sauce, oh my God, that is excellent.
You get the flavors of the pimento with the fried green tomato dipped in that sauce. It's just to die for.
It's a lot of flavor in one bite. Fried green tomato is what makes it really Southern, gives it that Southern Belle.
This whole combination is really good, and I'm not from the South.
The reason I like this burger so much is the combination of the meats infused with the brown butter. I'd say this is the best burger I've ever had.
I'm a Southern Belle. They made this burger for me.
You're my Southern Belle.
Louisville loves Muscle and Burger Bar, but hold your horses, guys. This may be your old Kentucky home, but what about your old childhood home?
We also have the Cuban burger. It's a take on the classic Cuban sandwich.
Burgerization of the Cuban. This I gotta see. Bring us the Cubano burger.
It's like a burger Cuban sandwich, you know? It's the best of both worlds.
They make their own pickles from scratch for that crunchy pop. Then what?
While my burger's cooking, I'm gonna warm up and caramelize a little bit my ham.
He stacks the meats and adds Swiss cheese.
Cover it and let it melt.
Meanwhile, he dresses a brioche bun with mustard, then the Cuban meets the Kentuckian, and we're off to the races.
Here's a little bit of Cuban American style, the Cubano burger.
Cubano a la Americana.
The Swiss cheese and the mustard, everything about this burger is good.
It's like so much flavor in your mouth, it's like boom, boom, boom.
That is delicious. Really good. It's kind of like a Cuban sandwich, but it's a burger.
This Cubano is the bombo.
You are so dating yourself, sir.
With their new takes and big ideas, Muscle and Burger Bar keeps on raising the bar for Louisville burgers.
These extreme burgers are the best.
Even the Bridge and Tunnel crowd knows, if you're after extreme burgers, there's no need to leave northern New Jersey.
Ooh. You're not going to want to share these burgers. You're going to want to keep these for yourself.
It's no blarney. The biggest and baddest beefed out buns are at the Shannon Rose Irish Pub.
This is a place where I would want to bring all my friends, enjoy the burger, enjoy the beer.
These burgers are the kind of burgers you really just roll your sleeves up, pick up, and bite into.
This authentic Irish pub has burgers that defy logic, like Shannon's deep-fried dynamo, the Murder Burger.
We're taking a great burger and then deep frying it. What could be more extreme than that?
It's greasy and it's just delicious.
If your folks never gave you the talk about the facts of frying, crispy golden crust starts as batter.
We use tempura batter because it's flaky and delicious.
They also use Old Bay, paprika, and garlic powder, not to mention a whole pitcher of beer.
I love beer, and everything with beer is better.
I've heard that. How's the mix-down handle?
An extreme burger needs an industrial-sized mixer, and this is my favorite part.
No offense, but that seems a little tame. Meanwhile, their specialty blended beef burger reaches a happy medium and gets cheesed up.
My burger's looking just about ready.
Sauce-wise, we got Thousand Island on the ground floor and ketchup up top. A little lettuce and tomato, then a spicy special guest.
Jalapenos. We're gonna give you a little kick.
Sauteed onions, pickles, that all checks out. But so far, the needle on my extremeometer is stuck on standard.
Most people eat the burger just like this, but we're gonna go one step further. We're gonna batter it and deep fry it.
You mean the whole burger?
All of it.
That's insane, and I love it. The batter holds that burger together in the fryer, putting a crispy edge on the bun and turning the insides into a melting pot of awesome.
Look at this. This is amazing. Oh my God.
Finally, a pair of crunchy sidekicks, salty potato chips, and snappy pickles.
Shannon Rose's deep fried murder burger. It's to die for.
This is the most extreme burger I've ever had in my life. Deep fried deliciousness. You get the crunch, a little jalapeno coming through on there, perfectly cooked. It's unbelievable.
It's so juicy. Holy cow. The added juiciness from the oil in the fryer is really nice. And that combined with how well the meat's cooked, it is excellent.
The texture is crunchy, but amazingly light, which you wouldn't expect from a deep fried burger. It's gonna become my new favorite.
I think this burger takes it up a notch. I mean, most burgers are 4s and 5s. This burger gives with 10 burgers.
After a long day after work, coming here, getting a murder burger, get me a little scotch, I'm set.
The Irish love their corned beef and cabbage, but in Jersey, they up the ante with pastrami on the 2nd Avenue Burger.
What is so amazing about this burger is when you bite into it, you're not sure if it's a burger, you're not sure if it's a Reuben. It's just both merged together, and it's absolutely juicy and delicious.
This extreme homage to Manhattan's 2nd Avenue Deli doubles up on protein, starting with a 7-ounce beef burger. Then, Italian pastrami snuggles up to German sauerkraut because at Shannon's, everyone's a little Irish.
I'm gonna add a little bit of Guinness stock so it doesn't dry out.
Quicker than you can sing Danny Boy, Chef Nicole gets this burger built, adding to the honorary Irish international flair, creamy Swiss cheese.
This is looking amazing.
It heads upstairs to reach maximum meltiness. And for those about to Shamrock, we salute you.
The 2nd Ave burger is second to none.
Melly? It should be. I'm a huge fan of pastrami. The second half is my favorite burger. Juicy, decadent, sultry. I kind of have a love affair with it.
It looks like a little bit of heaven on a bun. Honestly, I didn't think that pastrami and a burger would go well together, but they're great. And then the cheese on top of it is kind of like that little extra oomph to it, so it's really, really good.
Perfect combination of a Reuben and a burger.
I plan on eating this very slowly and deliberately because I want to savor every bite.
At the end of the rainbow, you'll find some extreme burgers at the Shannon Rose. Steeped in Southern charm and family tradition, Tomball, Texas has all the friendliness of a small town, but with the big city only a hoot and a holler away.
Tomball's expanded so much, but we'd like to keep it down home and keep it Texas.
Melody, a.k.a. Mel, grew up in Tomball. Years ago, the restaurant her dad built for her mom back in the 70s became Mel's Country Cafe.
Their food is made from scratch. It's comfort food, like I used to eat when I was a kid.
Everybody's very friendly. They greet you very well. It's a homey place.
But don't let their friendliness fool you. Mel's has the meanest burger in the South. 1.5 pounds of beef, 10 slices of cheese, and towering over a foot tall. Her Mega Mel burger is not only extreme, it's extremely delicious. But just because you want to eat it all doesn't mean you can. It takes a Texas-sized appetite to take on the Mega Mel Challenge.
We have people from all over that come in and try the challenge. The challenge is very popular. If you complete the Mega Mel Challenge within 2 hours, you get your name on our wall and a free t-shirt.
Mel's husband, Chef Jeff, starts with the Boss Hog.
They're about 1 ounce apiece, I guess.
Stampede coming through. He sprinkles just the one side with only pepper.
It's a recipe my wife.
His stamina.
I'm out. Still going strong. It's important to eat your vegetables.
And before you could say Mega Mel's Burger Challenge, another group of contenders comes forth.
We had the young guys, now it's the battle of the seniors.
And the best man wins.
They strategize their battle plans.
Do I need to slow down for y'all?
Just about done with the lettuce. I'm working on the burger.
Wow, this is a Godzilla burger.
After defeating the Mega Mel over 20 years ago, this guy proves he still has it in him. Or rather, that he can still get it in him. And his buddies follow his burger blaze trail.
I'm the senior champion now.
Win or lose, everyone leaves Mel's Country Cafe feeling fulfilled.
I was defeated by the Mega Mel Challenge, but it was worth the effort. I'm gonna wear this to work tomorrow.
Faster than you can say medium rare, Portland, Oregon has become a hub for one-of-a-kind burgers.
In Portland, the food scene here is really amazing.
Portland, this is a unique burger for sure.
They really put the Portland home spin on it.
That's just the kind of Puddletown pride served up at the original Dinerant.
It is definitely a diner feel, but with a restaurant background. Tattoos and rock and roll. This place is awesome.
Chef A.J. Boyko takes diner menu classics and recreates them with his fine dining restaurant skills. The hamburger that brings it all to the border and back is the original's taco burger. And it begins with spices from the great Southwest.
The dried chilies that we've soaked overnight, this adds a nice depth and a nice warmth to the patty.
A.J. adds Mexican oregano and fresh garlic. Cumin, chili flakes, roasted pickled jalapenos, smoked paprika, salt, cilantro, and vinegar fill out this fiesta.
Beautiful tequila to add the party to the patty.
It all gets pulsed and pureed to perfection. And that paste awaits 2 specially selected cuts of meat.
We use a mixture of chuck and of brisket. Chuck adds kind of that good beefy quality to it. We kick it up a notch and we use the brisket. It's super juicy, super flavorful. We grind our own patties. It gives you that flavor that, you know, you just want to keep eating it. Now we're gonna take our fresh chorizo paste that we just made, mix it into our fresh ground beef that we just did.
And easy as that, beef chorizo is born. AJ conjures up a chipotle aioli featuring homemade mayonnaise with an upgrade of garlic and chipotle peppers.
It's definitely got some heat to it. Nice, smooth consistency. It's what we're looking for on our taco burger.
This has to have a special sort of roll, right?
We are proud of our buns. We have great buns. We do everything in-house. It's how mom and pop diners used to do it. When we pay homage to that, that's how we do it here.
But back to the beef with the chef forming a half-pound patty.
We're gonna mold it in between our cast irons because we like the shape and also the nice compact feel of the burger. We use a nice salty cotija, our local cheddar, that goes on top.
It's Taco Tuesday somewhere, and AJ's thinking outside the shell with that toasted, fresh baked bun. It then gets slathered with that spicy chipotle aioli. The burger gets plated and topped with a little something to balance that spice.
Some cool guacamole, a little bit of lime, some fresh cilantro.
But of course, AJ hits repeat on the heat.
Fried jalapenos.
Then it's every burger's best friend.
Fresh red onion, fresh tomatoes, iceberg lettuce for that cool and that crunch that you need. I'm gonna top that. There you go, the original's taco burger.
It's definitely the taco of the town.
The spiciness with the guacamole and the jalapenos on there, it's a spot every time.
It's really delicious. The onions are great, the tomatoes are fresh. This is a really fresh, fluffy bun, which I appreciate.
It's fantastic. It's got a good bite, good zip.
Chorizo spice explosion. Kind of what's happening in here.
AJ's blown up your taste buds, and now he's gonna blow your mind. Ladies and gentlemen,
the original's donuts.
With flavors as one-of-a-kind as the townsfolk, burgers don't get much more Portland than the original Dinerant. We hope you enjoyed sampling all that's going on between the buns these days. You wouldn't hang a blank canvas on your wall, so why settle for basic burgers?